Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me here today at the headquarters for the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department East District. Earlier this morning, 525 law enforcement officers served search and arrest warrants in multiple locations throughout the city of Indianapolis. The primary locations were on the east side of Indianapolis. Pursuant to those warrants, 13 individuals were taken into federal custody and 22 individuals were taken into state custody. 35 individuals arrested on federal and state charges today. The federal charges are drug conspiracy and firearms charges. Copies of the criminal complaints charging those individuals have been provided to you. Today is the culmination of a year-long investigation by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, the Indiana State Police, and other state and federal law enforcement agencies. The purpose of that investigation was to bring down a violent gang that operated on the east side of Indianapolis. The Block Burners gang, formed in 2004, operated in an area of this city particularly hit hard by violent crime. The gang members sold heroin, cocaine, and prescription pain pills and carried guns while doing it. The Block Burners seemed to think they could operate with little or no consequence. This is clearly demonstrated by the social media pictures that we have handed out to you, where members of this organization would post on social media themselves committing overt acts in furtherance of the conspiracy, in possession of proceeds of drug dealing, in possession of firearms. For the Block Burners, those days are over. As a result of today's actions, 35 people have been arrested. There are 3 additional arrests that have been authorized, federal arrests where we are currently pursuing an international connection that is the source of supply for this organization. Today, 21 guns were seized in these search warrants and taken off the streets, as well as large quantities of cocaine, heroin, and prescription pills. In addition, $53,000 in drug proceeds were seized during today's operation. I would like to make a couple observations. First, again, 525 law enforcement officers took place in this operation today. 19 SWAT teams did these numerous arrests and searches, and no one was hurt. That is law enforcement as we know it in this community. That is law enforcement professionalism at its finest, and today's activities need to be noticed and appreciated. Second, as I've stated before, federal law enforcement is united with our state and local partners to approaching a local problem of violent crime in Indianapolis. That will continue. As we advised you all back in March 26th with the Family Ties operation, the seizures and the arrests in that case, the purpose of that was to reduce violent crime in this city. Today, the purpose of the arrests and seizures, again, to reduce violent crime in this city. Federal law enforcement continues to be committed to our state and local partners to involving ourselves whenever it is necessary and whenever the community asks for it in reducing violent crime in Indianapolis. I am happy to be joined by a great lineup of law enforcement professionals today, all of whom I want to recognize and have them make some remarks to you. First, I would recognize the special agent in charge of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the lead agency in this matter, Jay Abbott. Jay?